Hey folks, it's been a while since I have made a video. I feel like the majority of my videos lately have been movie reviews, and I have a big stack of VHSs that I've acquired at the thrift shops recently, and I just haven't had time to sit down and review a copy of the list of movies that I want to talk about on camera. Today, I just had to make a quick video about this thrift shop that I go to in Modesto on McHenry called Priceless Treasures. And the first thing that I ever started collecting when I was a kid, maybe I've talked about this before, is when I was a kid, everybody had the little red Viewmaster, and my mom went to an estate sale of some distant relative and brought me a 1950s Viewmaster and a bunch of reels that were salesman samples of a place called Pomona Tile. So I started collecting Viewmasters as early as probably 1995 when I was like 8 years old. Fast forward to 2022, I'm not really avidly collecting Viewmasters anymore. It's been a while since I've sought Viewmasters at an antique shop or on eBay, but if I see something in the wild, you can be certain I am going to pick it up. And today I got a deal for $7. I got this two-tone Model C Viewmaster library box. And the bottom is fine. It's chipped in the corner, which this is a very early form of brittle plastic, but I was happy with it. You take the lid off here, and it has a 70s era viewer that came with it. So this is called the Model, I want to say this is, I think this is called the Model H, if I'm not mistaken, because the Model G and the Model F were the lighted viewers, and then the Model E was the standard. F and G were battery operated ones, but this one is made by GAF, General Aniline Film Corporation. The box, and like I said, this is like 70s bicentennial colors, so like 1976, something like that. The box is dating towards more like the 1940s. Look at that cool marbleescent, but it's very thin plastic. This stuff used to be worth a lot more money, and then with the advent of online smartphone apps and eBay, everything just became so much more easier to find, and you saw how much of it was actually out there. And it came with a bunch of the Model C empty, most of them, they're the envelopes. These were what the individual single reels, I think they were like 25 cents for a single reel and $1.29 for a 3-pack, something like that. And it came with a illustrated booklet, but then you could get individual reels as well. So these are from the 1940s. These are kind of, it's got a picture of the Model C viewer on there that would be the appropriate viewer for the library box. And this envelope is for a 3-reel packet. This is more to the era of this viewer. But for some reason, well, actually there's loose reels in here. So let's go through these loose reels and see which one they came with, and I'll tell you what time period we're from. We have a 1980s, 1984 Voltron, some animated reel. This is, oh, you know what? These might be the 3 reels, because there's, actually these are all, this is from probably the similar time period as the red, white, and blue one. We got some Charlie Brown reels, reel 1 and 3, but they're different themes, so these are from different 3-reel packs. Okay, this one goes in one of the envelopes. This is Yellowstone National Park, 1948. So this goes in one of the little envelopes. What else? Another Peanuts. I'm trying to separate them here as I go along. So those, oh, you know what, bummer. This one's missing a bunch of the films, so this one's pretty much junk. Ooh, here's another 80s one, Thundercats. Another Charlie Brown. This is a 70s summer fun. Up here comes another one that goes into the envelope. This is Virginia City, so this goes in here. That's a good come up. I live about 3 hours from Virginia City. Here's another Virginia City. Actually, I'm sorry. This one was Virginia City, 1940s, so this is appropriate. This one was Yellowstone. So we'll put that into its little sleeve as we go along here. Good condition too. This one is an early reel too, from the 40s. This one goes in those envelopes. Timberline Lodge, Mount Hood, Oregon. Timberline Lodge was featured in the movie The Shining for the exterior shots. It's got some, you could see this was used in an early Model B viewer because it has the engraving, the way the advanced reel did it back then. Slight bubbling of the glue, but the film quality from that era holds up in the film negatives over time. So that one's another early example. Here's another early example reel, Yosemite Reel 1. This goes into the 1940 sleeve. This is another Charlie Brown. This is going with the red and white and blue viewer. Sequoia National Park. This one was used in an early viewer because of its kind of bowed. The early viewers kind of warped the reels. I noticed this by the way they were designed. Bad. The film is really damaged on these. It's just dirty because they weren't stored properly. Here's another early reel, Kings Canyon. We'll put that back in its little envelope. And lastly, another Thundercats. So let's go through here. Charlie Brown, Summer Fun, Reel 1. Charlie Brown, Summer 2. Charlie Brown, Summer 3. So there's a complete set. That goes in the 3-reel packet, but it's missing the outer blister pack that it goes in. And then we have Peanuts. This is missing the 3rd reel. These aren't really valuable in this condition because they're missing the outer. This would have had, like I said, a little blister pack that it would have gone inside of with a booklet. This one's complete, but it's missing the booklet and the outer envelope. This one's missing a reel plus the booklet and the outer envelope. By this era, for the 80s, they weren't putting these inside of envelopes anymore. It just came in like a piece of cardboard with a little plastic insert, and then you cut the side of it. You could store it in there, but most people didn't do that. It was a point in time where the later that this production got, it wasn't as quality. Like, all of these ones have their little individual sleeves, and then the later it got, they just kind of got chintzy. But you know what? I paid $7 for this thing, and you just don't find stuff like this in the wild anymore, so I'm super excited about it. It's good to collect something. Have a hobby, folks. That's what I'm saying. If you made it this far, comment down below. Tell me what your hobby is. Maybe I don't want to know. I just like anything vintage, anything old. LPs, tapes, VHS. I like coffee table books. Lots of pictures. And that's pretty much it. Until next time, we will see you then.